Welcome into the podcast studio. That's Todd. I'm Hudson. This video is Todd's Tips. Todd's Tips is something some tips and or feedback and or thoughts, stuff like that. I was going to say tricks again. It's always easy just to roll off your tongue. But you do small business tips and stuff like that, mindset, work, all sorts of things, especially as it relates to your voiceover business. This is probably airing after the 4th of July, so hopefully you had a nice 4th of July. Didn't blow your fingers off. So anyway, we're going to get right into our Todd's Tips.
Sounds good. Todd's Tips is the name of the segment, this video series, but we also have been featuring on my do's and don'ts. That is, some do's and don'ts that I do for my business. I pass it on to Hudson. He, of course, has to apply them. Hudson is in his third year of doing a full-time voiceover business. I'm in my 13th year. You might be different than I am. And so we always put these caveats on the screen so that you can see that I'm not telling you this is a must. You have to do this. You have to do exactly what I do because we're in different spots in our life. We're in different spots in the country or the world. We're in different spots, what we make money-wise, how we do our business. But do me a favor and just relax, listen to these, take what I say, take a step back and just do a little thinking about it. See if there are some things that you can apply. These are things that have helped my business quite a bit, and I think for the most part they're helping Hudson as well. So here's my do for today. It is a do, and just so you know, I think it's round 2 of this particular subject, even in our do's and don'ts. I think this might be my 60th do and don't video, but I do voiceover to make money.
Makes sense.
Voiceover to make money. Definition of business. Have you ever looked it up? It's very simple. Any activity or enterprise entered into for profit. That's the definition of business. Any activity or enterprise entered into for profit. That's business. It's the nature of business. You're wanting to make a profit. Simple and clear logic that I follow all the time is this. Here it is. See if you can follow this. I am in the voiceover business, underline capital business. That points to an arrow of other logic, which is businesses exist to make money. Okay, logical. Then there's another arrow that says I do voiceover business to make money. It's just logical. You follow that logic if you're in the voiceover business. Now, what does this not mean? I don't mean that money is the most important thing in my life. It's just not. It doesn't rule me. We pay our bills, we're able to pay our taxes. We're able to do some things that we want to do, maybe go on a vacation here or there. Money can give you some freedom, but it's not the most important thing in my life. And we talk about that as a family. It's not going to be the most important thing in our life, even though I'm in the voiceover business, and that's what I'm trying to do is to make money. Second, having hobbies or doing charitable work isn't wrong. Of course not. I do charitable work. I give to charities. I give to our church, and I have hobbies. So there's nothing wrong with those things, obviously. So if you want to have a hobby do voiceover as a hobby, more power to you. No big deal. Just don't call it a voiceover business. See? And how much money I make is not related to my value and worth as a person. It just isn't. Somebody might make $25,000 or $10,000 or $1,000 in voiceover. That doesn't have anything to do with your value and worth as a person. So that's what it doesn't mean. But what does it mean for me? Well, for me, it means that I have a built-in business mission statement. Some people have mission statements. They post them everywhere so that they remember their mission statement. I don't need to remember my mission statement because I say, I'm in the voiceover business. Business is to make money. I want to make money. So I just go about that simple plan every day. Now, of course, there's objectives and different things like that you have to do. But it just keeps me on track. Secondly, there's a built-in accountability. Some people get into accountability groups. I guess you and I kind of have an accountability group here. So
More
I
like
guess,
me being accountable to you.
well, maybe, but I mean, there's accountability on both sides
Yeah.
because I need to keep pressing on and being faithful to what I know to do. So you keep me, on the straight and narrow. But another thing is if I'm in the voiceover business, then I have built-in accountability to that mission statement. I'm going to be faithful to that. That's what's going to wake me up and keep me going all the time. Another thing is all my plans, projects, processes have one goal. It's not to feel good about myself. It's not even to be creative. It's simply to make money. I have a simple measure of business success. If I'm making the money I think I should be making, then I say, well, that's success. If I'm not, I've got to try to figure out how can I get that to be successful. It gives me, and we've talked about this quite a bit, I have a simple set of criteria on what I look for in a voiceover coach. That's why I want to know how much money do they make, because I want to know, are they successful in business? Because business is there to make a profit. If they're not making a profit, or they're not continuing to grow, or it's been a long time since they've made a profit, or their profit is all in coaching, I want to know those things. It also means that I can't say that I'm in the VO business if I don't make money. I'm not in the VO business. I said that earlier. I'm doing it as a hobby or for charity, which is great. Just don't call it a business. And what this does mean is everything besides making money is an added benefit. That is being creative. That's a benefit. But it's not the most important thing to me, because the most important thing to me as far as being in business is to make money, making profit. Maybe feeling good about myself, feeling fulfilled, or opportunity to meet people. All those types of things, those become a side benefit from the original thing that I want to accomplish. And so I do voiceover to make money, because for me, I have a simple phrase that I say to myself regularly about everything that I do in life is, keep it simple, stupid. Because I'm really just not that smart. I just know I'm not. I don't know that much about everything that goes on in the world and all of the things behind the scenes. Even in business, I don't know that much. So I've got to keep things simple. And that being in business to make money makes it simple for me. I hope that makes sense to you. And let us know what you think about it. Feedback, if you want to. We've got some feedback regularly now, so we appreciate that. You might not even agree. Glad to hear from you.
Yeah. If you want more videos like that, this video is in its own playlist in Todd's Tips. If you check out our podcast, our channel, YouTube channel as a whole, you'll see that we have a couple different playlists. But this is our Todd's Tips. It's related to voiceover. And then we also have numbers. We'll be doing our numbers next, and for the people at VOMP shortly. So check that out if you're interested in that. You can see how I did this week, how Dad did, and how the people at VOMP did. So thank you for watching.